And we're back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 374. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we have one topic for you guys tonight for this episode of the MSK show, and that is going to be on Sydney Sweeney Gets on Her Knees. So as you guys know, I've been waiting quite a bit of time to title a show about Sydney Sweeney getting on her knees because it just makes me feel oh so good to talk about our lovely, hot, young, big boob, nice ass white lady from isn't she from Australia or Florida? Who the fuck knows, honestly? White.
How do you go from Australia to Florida?
I don't know.
There's kangaroos either way.
Oh my god. But we were supposed to have Verbal Riot on tonight, and I think he said
he made the good choice. No, I get it. We respect his decisions.
So he said he should have been able to make it, but you know, he had a big family emergency happen last Monday.
It's called a crisis of consciousness.
Oh my god.
We get it.
Oh my god. But no, despite Gray's propaganda against me, no, Verbal Riot was supposed to be on as a guest last week, but he had a family emergency.
He had second thoughts.
No, he had a family emergency. So what he told me, and then he said I should be able to make it this Monday. So to be fair, like we are starting.
Fighting hell freezes over. You forgot the second half.
I am detecting a pattern here.
And I'm sorry that we're starting like 30 minutes late. I basically went out of the house. I thought I was going to be back within the hour. This freaking lady dropped me off like way further away than I wanted to be at. And then I ended up
not your usual corner.
And then I ended up running into my ex-girlfriend, and she had to go to the supermarket to get some hot dog buns because they were having hot dogs. And I was like, you can try my cock. And
hold on. She dropped you. You got dropped off.
Yeah.
And then somehow where along the way you ran into your ex?
Well, I had to go to her house to pick up something. I left something there.
So you didn't run into your ex. You took another detour to your ex's house.
It's only like 5 minutes down the street.
Okay.
But the way I
ran into her, I just dropped over to her house. Yeah.
But the way I made it sound like it was so much more cooler. If that's the story we were going with, that would have been an epic banger. But no, we literally got back and we were just talking in her car, and then by the time I realized it was already like almost 7:15, and I was like, I forgot we have a show we have to do here. But don't worry, we're not going to go that long tonight. We're only going to go like max like an hour 5, hour 10. You know, nothing crazy tonight. The year's almost over. How many more weeks do we have left in the freaking year? Not counting the week we're already in, we got about 2 weeks left. So we're almost done.
Well, you see, I count the year by MSK shows that I've got left to go.
Yeah, math.
How many shows I got left on the year?
Well, it depends.
Got 3 left. That's too many.
Is the night dentist calling though, Bob? There could be less. You never know.
You never know. Oh, so as you guys know, this past Saturday, we celebrated my birthday on the show. It was awesome. I turned
because
31.
It is MSK's birthday month.
It's true. Yep. I'm old and not rich and black, you know, so I'm basically one of you guys at this point now, which is just disgusting. You know, I'm now literally
You'll never be one of us.
I am literally now on your guys' level, and it's like fucking hell. How did I let my life here? How did I let my life get this bad? Or I'm just talking to a bunch of strangers on Monday on the internet around 7:30 my time, you know, because I'm just a lonely, pathetic, worthless incel. That's what a loser would say about himself. But me, I'm the top G risk master or a farmer, as they all say, you know.
Yeah, so, you are the bun provider.
She went to the store to get hot dog buns. They were having hot dogs tonight, and I suggested my cock. I'm pretty sure you guys...
say your buns are not enough for her?
So, like, you know, she was trying to say I'm too big for her, and it's like, yeah, I guess that's true too, because you know,
she needed appropriate sized buns.
Right, or appropriate sized dogs. Yeah. So, no, we had a great time celebrating on Saturday. It was awesome. You know,
well, happy birthday.
We had some interesting conversations. Let's just say that Kayla came by. I told you guys I could get a girl. I told you guys.
Well, she will be missed. I hope she had a fun final appearance on the MSK. So, but
That was her first appearance too, wasn't it?
What can I say? I
One and
tuned
done
in
around
sporadically. I heard some very interesting conversations. MSK, for shame.
Hey, she has said she loves me platonically, not like the in love, obviously. But if she was in love with me, it's like me. Come on, man. All women.
Oh, I
really
was
love me.
shaming you for your horrendous mental health takes. It's okay, MSK.
Yes.
You can talk about your feelings. You don't have to keep cramming it inside of yourself until it becomes a cancer. Save that for your other hobbies.
Are you saying I'm leukemia? What the hell?
It could get that way.
Oh,
You
God.
should open up, man.
At least I'm not
should talk
stage
to
5.
people.
Are you saying I'm stage 5 ass cancer?
That's too good. That's too
I
good.
mean-
you need to think lower.
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Oh,
Just
well,
some horrific mental health takes.
that's
man.
what
it's
we should
okay
never
to
do.
seek health. Go out
Someone,
there.
I know
Get
there's
help.
I know there's dark humor, everywhere in the world. But if someone ever did a cancer tier list,
There we go.
they might go to hell. I'm just saying, if you believe in that, just saying. But
Are you saying you want to do a cancer tier list now?
I meant like
He would. He would do this.
No. Okay, no, I would never do that. I would do a ranking of. We can't do a gender tier list because there's only 2 of those. It's like men, and then just F tier is women. That's it.
I mean, we definitely can't do your understanding because that's virtually a non-existent bubble.
We could do
there.
the hot male celebrity tier list.
Please don't.
Yeah, you've brought that up like 10 times now.
We did a woman one. Why can't we do a male one? MCU. Let's just
do I really need to answer that, MSK?
Okay, let's just do an MCU male actor tier list. We already did a female one. I get it. I'm straight.
Going to include pictures of their faces this time?
It's a tier list. That's all you get is their face. What do you think else we're getting there, Gray?
I just remember the way that you suggested this
okay.
judging thing.
That was me being completely hyperbolic. It was nothing serious. It's all jokes, Like, it would be like, hey, how do you think of Chris Evans? Oh, yeah, he's attractive. He had a really big, profound impact on the MCU. He was very successful with what he tried to do. It would go literally like glazing these guys. That's
Notice
but your ultimate man is Thor.
The first thing out of his mouth was he's attractive.
Well, he's
not,
he's
not
not
like
the
impact on the MCU or he's a great actor or any of that. It was just, he's attractive and was great in the MCU.
He likes the chiseled blonde type that swing the big hammer. He's a Thor man. He says, he gets awfully Thor after going to the gym.
By
the way, how's
Chris
Jim?
Hemsworth? With Chris Hemsworth, I could say, hey, his arms are big. He really got into the role of Thor, which he kind of technically never did for looking at movies wise. But, all right. So let's do intros really quickly, and then we'll just talk for a little bit longer, and then we'll just go to do our topic tonight. It's going to be a hot, spicy one. Oh, I can't wait. And I can't show you guys what I posted about Sydney Sweeney on my Twitter page because YouTube doesn't like when you show any sort of body on this platform anymore. So
you showed your body to Sydney Sweeney again?
No, I did not buy her bathwater, Gray. I have standards for myself. I'm not a loser, okay? And
whose bathwater did you buy?
None. I'm not buying the Amaranth fart jars either.
You're kidding me. Amaranth canceled your order?
No. No, so there was okay, so you had her fart jars, then you had the vagina tasting chips. And
chips? It was beer.
No. So in Europe, they have these vagina flavored chips you can actually buy. Now, would I ever purchase them and eat them? No, because I have standards, and I'm not you guys. I'm not.
Well, obviously, you're not into that.
Yeah, definitely not into vaginas. Those are disgusting.
You like the bratwurst chips?
No, that would be my ex. She likes her white hot dogs down her throat to her esophagus. So, let's start with Grey Poupée, who's our resident jar of mustard. Even though ketchup and barbecue sauce and teriyaki sauce are all better by default, but yeah, mustard we allow.
Untrue. Mustard. None of them are spicy enough.
All right, well, before you go,
for me, Stone Ground is right.
Pineapple on pizza.
Yes, it's great.
Oh my
you are unsophisticated if you can't see the art in that.
Yeah,
tomato, acid. It's great.
Oh, we know how
Pineapple,
much you love your
acid.
acid.
It's great.
Yeah, back in
You
your
go, well, yeah, acid is great. It's just hard to get these days. But one substitute of it is pineapple on pizza. It is a trip, my friend. You should try it.
No, it's
It
great. It's
delights
acidic.
the taste buds.
It's acidic, not acid.
Yes, acidic.
Oh my god. Oh god. So, how was your weekend, man? Did you go see any movies?
No, it was mainly staying in. Ended up setting up the decorations in my place and then at the in-laws, and then yeah, got this really expensive massage chair. So kind of excited about that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Your
I just
massage chair?
happened to get
Oh,
it.
that's cool. Oh.
It's nice. It's one of those zero gravity ones. Somebody in my family was getting rid of it, and it's like, yeah, I'll take that thing.
Really?
It's heavy as hell. But
Is it not one of those old school like black ones where it just like throws you back and
I
forth?
wish it was black, but it's MSK's preference. It's white. It kind of doesn't match my decor, but that's okay. But it's awesome, man. Like it has like air cannons or something in there. It's like an air massage thing. It's awesome. It's way more intense than like one of those stupid pads. And yeah, I've shiatsu'd the shit out of my lower back. It's great.
Hell yeah, man. Bob loves movies. How was your weekend, man?
Well, it was good. Busy as always. I mean, spent it working, but I did on this past Thursday go see Kill Bill: The Whole Bloody Affair. That was a lot of fun. So
that was that a remake or legacy sequel?
No, it's neither. It's
neither.
It's a combination of volume 1 and 2 put together. So it's actually the what his true vision was, because his intention was always to have Kill Bill as one movie, but the thing was he wasn't able to get it out into the theater at that length, and he would have had to cut it down. So he released it into 2 separate volumes. And so this is actually the uncut version of that, and with a few minor tweaks here and there and a couple of additions. But it was awesome. I mean, you're sitting in the theater for 4.5 hours, but the time flew right by for me.
Yeah. MSK, you're allergic to cinema. You probably have never seen Kill Bill, right?
I don't think I have. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right.
I will be going to watch Sydney Sweeney's Housemaid movie. It drops comes out the 19th.
The 19th. There's actually quite a few movies coming out.
Yeah, so I get paid this week, and I've saved some money, and I'll be going down to see it. I'll go to see it. Fuck. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did I schedule a one-on-one that day? Let me see what time it comes out, because I will definitely be going. I am going to go. I told you guys I was going for months, and I'm definitely going to go. I just need to know what's the best day I can. So
you need to check with your ex's boyfriend. Make sure that your schedules line up on that one.
Let me see right now. Housemaid. Are we not getting it? It looks like we're not going to get it. I'll probably have to go watch something else then. I could watch. What are these? Nuremberg? What the fuck is that? About the Holocaust? Yeah, how about no?
Wait. What did you say was playing there?
It's directed by James Vanderbilt.
What is though?
Nuremberg? The fuck is that? Is that code for getting fucked in the ass?
No, it's not.
I think it was just a bit of Nas quack there, but that's okay. Anything else planned there?
Silent Night, Deadly Night. Is that a rated? It says genre horror thriller. They're recommending. Oh, it's a rated R movie. Yeah, I'll probably just watch that. I want to go watch something. Okay, so the premise. I can't show you guys the web. I can't share my screen because that would a little bit of doxing.
Christmas horror, not your type of.
A twisted reimagining of the controversial classic. After witnessing his parents' brutal murder on Christmas Eve, Billy transforms into a killer Santa. So this is a remake. Oh, fucking hell.
It could be that Legacy sequel. So it kind of depends. A lot of the remakes now are kind of reboots in a way.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if they're going to any of it. They said he transforms, which kind of implies that
this is a whole series
thing existed.
Oh my god.
It's a forgotten franchise. They've done a reboot of it before.
You saw the original? It came out in 1984?
I think the original was even before that, but I've seen the 80s one, yeah.
Okay, so there's the first one, 80, the sequel is 80 and 87. Then you have the third one.
Okay,
89.
then yeah, I was gonna say I know they had another couple in
Oh
the
my
80s. I wasn't
god.
sure if that's when it originated, but yeah,
What
that
the
sounds right.
fuck is this whole this is a whole
Dude, you don't want to see Santa slay?
No,
Come
this
on,
premise sounds
man.
awesome. No, I agree with you. This premise sounds awesome. How have I never discovered this? It's fucking great. Hell yeah.
They did it a few different times.
The last one that came out.
It's not the biggest franchise.
Did
He's
you
no
see
Chucky.
the 2012 one?
I want to say yes. That was like, if that's the one that I'm thinking of, they
This
went
is the remake of the 84 one. Wait a minute.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
made choices in that particular one.
Now I think is this the one? This is
Can
the
you
one
click on it really quick?
I think this is the one with the one white lady. I think I remember.
Oh, it's got a white lady in it? Sweet.
Sweet. Or maybe I'm misremembering it. Fucking hell. Give me one sec.
I get the Christmas slashers a little mixed up. I know Charles is partial to them. It's his favorite time of year.
Charles, they don't talk about anything on my side of the internet but Looney Tunes shit. Yeah, it's this one right here. Directed by Stephen C. Miller. Oh my god. Starred Malcolm. Oh, wait.
Wait, can you say his name? What's his name?
I've seen this guy in a lot of stuff. Okay.
Indeed. What's his name, though?
Brendan Fair, Ellen Wong, Chinese, Donald. Wait a minute. Fuck. He was.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute.
There's two names there. Can you mention either of those?
I remember this movie. I remember vaguely watching it. I didn't know it was a part of like a giant franchise, honestly. I just saw it one night when I was at James's house. It just played.
Not a giant franchise, but come on, man. Malcolm McDowell.
The last one, Gray, was in 2012, Gray. That was when I was literally like fucking shit. I was like,
well, let's see. If you're 52 now, that would have made you a ripe like 30.
Ripe? You're saying I'm ripe now? That's kind of gay.
Sure.
Oh my god. So this one is apparently it is the second remake of the 1984 film of the same name and a 7th overall installment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a remake of the original. So it's just another clean. So it's just a clean slate as they're going with, not a legacy. So that's what they're saying.
Transforms into implying that this thing possibly already existed. I don't know what they're doing with it, man. You'll have to go and find out because apparently you're not seeing The Housemaid.
It's not in my thing. I would love to go and seen it. I'll have to fucking wait on VOD to see it. That sucks.
Maybe there were unscrupulous ways of seeing it. I don't know.
There's other ways of seeing. Great. Yes, if I went out on the 7 seas and saw it, that'd be great. I don't like doing that only because actually,
you live on the coastline. Book a cruise.
This is the thing. I don't really like watching movies like that. That might be an unpopular opinion. Movies that you see on the high seas.
Yeah, they might be good or something, right?
No, fucking its quality is awful. Maybe it got better. Maybe it did, but I remember watching some when they just came out, when they would have like I know it's cam version, but they're all bad. It's terrible. I don't know how people. This is why I know people aren't watching them, or at least not watching them fully through, because I couldn't sit through that.
I think we're looking at different sites. You're looking at different cam videos than I am. What can I say? Most of mine are high quality rips there, sir.
You have shit. You need to tell me where you're going because I never got those ever. Fuck me, right? Okay, and no, yeah, we're not getting Housemaid. We're only getting Anaconda. So yeah, guys, I have to watch Housemaid.
Okay, so you're really not getting Housemaid?
No, nah, sucks. I'm getting a remake of a movie that came out in 1984, and then I get Five Nights at Freddy's 2, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Zootopia 2, whatever that Jewish bullshit is, and then Predator Badlands. That's it.
Wait, which one's the Jewish bullshit?
Nutberg. Nuremberg.
Yeah, Nuremberg.
It sounds better when it's called nutmeg. We should call it nutmeg as a saying.
Oh, it doesn't sound better that way.
God. But no. So Gray, Bob, I have to ask you this a little bit. It's not a topic for a video. We already did this for a video. Me and Nate Friday. So this is just your general thoughts and opinions. Bob,
real quick, I just want to point out I get nervous as soon as you say you're gonna ask us something.
This is professional. I'm not a weirdo.
I'm sure that it is. Okay, let's hear this.
It's not like he's listening though, Bob. He's just gonna ask it and then like start looking at his Twitter again.
Yes.
Right.
So also with Bob, what did you think about the announcement that Netflix and Warner Brothers are going to end up merging? I mean, keep in mind, Paramount, whatever happens with them, who knows, right? But just the initial idea of Netflix buying Warner Brothers, what did you think of it?
Initially, I was trying not to have a Chicken Little attitude as far as the sky is falling, but I'm not exactly psyched about it either. I could see where it could go off the rails as far as for the theaters and stuff like that. I mean, as somebody who likes the theatrical experience, I'm hoping that they'll maintain that. And as of right now, they say they're going to. So, I mean, if as long as they keep that, then maybe it won't be too bad. Maybe everybody's freaking out about nothing, but I don't have an initially good feeling about it. We'll put it that way. But I'm trying to keep an open mind. But there's also still a lot of hurdles this thing has to clear. Anyway, they're saying this deal couldn't even be or may not even be finalized until Q3 of next year. So there's a lot that could happen between now and then. And then if Paramount is able to sway the shareholders, they might get it after all. So, I mean, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So the way that Netflix phrased it for a lot of people that basically missed the news is that if they did end up buying them, which most likely probably is going to go through pending on whatever Trump allows and whatever Paramount's going to do, let's just hypothetically say Netflix does get them. They said it doesn't fully go into effect until Q4 of 2026. So from what I know about that, that's like way later in the year. That's like around what? September, August period.
What Bob said.
Period. Yeah. So they also said, and I remember going with this in the video, if you guys remember watching the episode, was that they said they were going to keep Warner Brothers operations intact the way it currently is. Now, keep in mind, this is stuff that Warner Brothers has already extended with a lot of those divisions up until a certain year, specifically the film division, which a lot of people have asked about. So even if Netflix does get control of them, like next year in 2026, like around August, September, October, Q4 period, they can't really do what they want to do with the company, at least theatrical wise, until like 2030, until the contract runs out of a lot of the stuff they've already extended. Because I'd imagine it went kind of like the Fox one, where they extended a lot of people's shit just in case like it didn't go through. So when Netflix is saying all this bullshit, like we're gonna do this and that, as we know in life, when it comes to mergers or a company getting bought out, a lot of people say a lot of shit until that exact day where they can actually do whatever they want. I'm going to take everything with a grain of salt. Actually, I don't know what they're going to do. They haven't got control of them yet.
To be honest, I think the biggest impact will be in streaming as far as HBO Max. I think that'll probably be the biggest impact initially, because I think you'll see a lot of the titles end up over on Netflix, which they've already said they wanted to integrate some of that stuff over. And I think eventually, probably not right away, but I wouldn't be surprised if they phase out the HBO Max app and they just have one singular app, kind of like what Disney is doing with Hulu, where right now they're running as separate apps, but the eventual idea is to phase it all into the one. Yeah. So I think that's what they're going to do. But I'm trying to keep an open mind about it. Yeah, like I said, I'm not too thrilled necessarily because I have some reservations, but at the same time, there's a lot that could happen. And I do agree with you on that one point that they say a lot of stuff initially, and until they actually get full control, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, because the contracts haven't even been like, because if they really can't get full control of the company until about pretty much like 2030. We don't know if their plans are going to change, because they at least get to see the landscape of like, how does this company operate on their own, even with us financially helping them out? Because they said they're allowed to just operate the way they are, but Netflix has a completely different way of valuing money, looking at money, different shareholders, and how they view a success compared to what Warner Brothers did. I mean, guys, Warner Brothers quite literally gave a guy $200 million to do stuff in the previous DCU universe, and he did nothing. Like my dad's influence in my life, zero. Like this company has
more than you can.
it probably was even more money for, so it's one of these things where, because I know people went like, I don't want Netflix ruining Warner Brothers. Like, if I'm going to be fair here, Warner Brothers ruined themselves with a bunch of shitty financial decisions over the years, a lot of movies flopping.
MSK.
Who
did the best at the box office this year?
I mean,
who's had the best performance?
They've had one good year in like 5. Just Paramount and Disney.
You mean in the worst year ever for the theaters?
That doesn't pose good for Warner Brothers, though. They can only perform in the worst years of cinema. That's terrible. That should make some look worse. I mean, I'm not saying they had a bad year, but typically, from what I've been looking at the past, even when I had my different outlook on life a few years ago when Gray first met me, I remember Paramount and A24 had some pretty solid years over Warner Brothers, at least box office wise. But no, Gray, I'll ask you. So hypothetically, if Netflix does get control of them, do you think that's good for the landscape of the industry?
If I can white knight for this situation a little bit, what I can say is, isn't Warner Brothers just the belle of the ball currently? Good for them. They have made some really, really shitty decisions in the past. I really hate how they kept switching the name to like HBO Go and then Max.
That was stupid,
and then the name stuff. I hate that. They've made some really bad decisions as far as the app integration goes. However, they're still the number 3 streamer, which is pretty crazy. And that's because they have this amazing content. But from having HBO for the last few months, they really don't have it organized well, and they're not kind of the Netflix of streaming where they just kind of keep offering you some of their classic hits, which I think they should do. That part could be awesome. I like the fact that Paramount is really going after them as well. So it's a weird situation. I don't know if you're aware of it, but Paramount's trying a hostile takeover right now.
Yeah,
so instead of going to the actual board, instead they're going directly to the shareholders. Since I'm not in the first video, I won't be in the second video. So, hey, good news for everybody. But to make this real quick, so instead of going to the board to get it to vote, where I believe it's $27.50 is what the current Netflix. No. So that's the current Netflix one, but it doesn't involve any of the like news organizations. They are completely separating that. So the Paramount deal is for $30 a share, so they gain about $2.50 more, but they lose their entire news division. That can't be cordoned off to a different company or anything like that. It's an all-in deal, so it actually values them as less. But if you're just a stupid shareholder who wants a little bit more bang for your buck, what do you care? So I don't know, man.
The Netflix deal was cash in hand. That's what some reports said. Paramount.
So the Paramount one supposedly cash in hand.
That's cash in hand.
Supposedly,
right?
it's
okay.
It's
Netflix has some stock involved in it. My question isn't just because I didn't read this specific detail. My understanding is I know Paramount is willing to absorb all of Warner Brothers' debt. Was Netflix willing to absorb all of the debt or just a portion of it?
I think Netflix said that they were willing to do all of it. I'm not exactly certain on it because I've heard other conflicting reports that like if either Netflix or Paramount does buy them, there's certain Warner projects that kind of got for tax benefit were shelved or whatever indefinitely. Supposedly the new company that bought them out doesn't get that same benefit. So if it's Netflix, why the hell wouldn't they just release Batgirl or whatever or that Looney Tunes one? So I don't know. From what I understand, I don't think they get the debt shield or anything like that. So Charles is saying Netflix 82.7 plus their debt. So
so the debt is included on that. Okay.
Yeah. Which kind of makes sense. I don't know why they wouldn't go with Netflix, but we'll see. You might have a greedy shareholder. That like Simpsons episode where Homer took the quick money. You might have some of those people on the board, but we'll see. Paramount is weird because they just had the whole Skydance merger, except for that also took like a year to go through. I remember Charles and I were talking about this well over a year ago, and it feels like they just barely were able to go through with that. I think it was like third quarter this year or something. So I don't know, man. All of these are very long off, but with every one of these, we're getting into antitrust problems, so they all need to get like special approval. Netflix happens to have certain connections. So it seems like they would be probably favorable with the decisions. But all of this is technically bigger than it should be.
Furball!
Hey.
What's going on, guys? What's happening? Sorry, I'm late.
It's okay, man. My wife was late too. No,
well,
that might not be a good thing.
I'm like, congratulations.
Yeah.
I mean, she's black, so fucking hell. I wish hell on her. So, we haven't did the topic yet. We're just going over just the initial thoughts of the whole Netflix buying Warner Brothers, Paramount throwing their hat in the ring. Honestly, if I look at it from both points of views, I think we all still end up getting screwed, right? I mean, maybe Paramount's maybe
not
better.
Necessarily.
Is Paramount the better one with just being more theatrically inbound to, put out more movies? But because I don't know, like, do you guys legitimately trust Netflix to be like, hey, we're going to keep our word to do this? Because they've legit canceled good shit that only had like 2 seasons and kept bad shit running on their platform for like 5 seasons. So I don't know if they're the real arbiters of quality of anything, honestly. Because they didn't even have their own shit until like Orange is the New Black was their first big original show they did. If you don't remember about Netflix really was just the best one at getting everyone else's shit. Like, they had Friends was the biggest show on their platform. They had the MCU movies back in the day before like Endgame came out. They were big on getting everyone else's shit. Like, their own stuff was solid for a little bit there. If
I can white knight them for a second, they killed Blockbuster. Not only that, they've gone up in the world since then. They have their own programming, like the whole Stranger Things thing.
You call that
it might be over that now. I'm just saying it took the country by storm. They're not the painting that you were painting them as.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have a lot of respect for Netflix. My thing is, though, I think they were the wrong company to buy Warner Brothers. I think overall, it's not just going to hurt us; it's going to hurt the industry. I think I don't. It would be better for Paramount because Paramount will guarantee, from what they said, they guarantee at least 20 to 30 theatrical releases a year, which would be crazy to do. But I mean, if they could do it, great. But what that does is it helps, partially helps save the theaters, right? Because here's the thing, man. Warner Brothers puts out a lot of shit. And
they do.
This was their best year in a long time. Like, they had hit after hit after hit this year. So, in fact, three of my favorite movies of this year were all from Warner Brothers, right? F1, Sinners, and Weapons. So, they're killing it. I don't even understand why they're trying to sell right now, but I guess sell while you're hot. I don't know, but
yeah, that would be the only logic behind it, because like typically when we think of Warner Brothers, they're putting out a lot of stuff, but that stuff, from the numbers we usually look at here, even from years past before I had a channel, let's just say that in YouTube terms, those movies were flopping. What was it in 2022 when they released Black Adam and that movie with Florence Pugh? Like, they apparently ran out of like some marketing budget and only had to release.
Their whole DCEU was garbage. They were failing, man. And they picked it up. But the thing is now, if Netflix does buy them, that means number one, it's gonna be less theatrical. Number two, the few theatricals that do come out are only going to be in theaters for like 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks at the most, right? Which means they're going to be back on streaming very soon. So I think this is a bad deal. I think that I know that right now Paramount trying to do a hostile takeover. I don't know if they're going to succeed with that, but I like Netflix. I just don't think they're the right company to buy Warner.
Well, is it just the fact that you don't trust them? Because I think a lot of it comes from distrust of how they're going to actually run the company.
It's not distrust, man. The thing is, Netflix has a very specific business model, right?
Yeah.
And they're good. They're not good. They're the best at what they do. No one can compete with Netflix with what they do,
and
right?
What they do
all these stupid studios thought they could compete, right? They all put out their own streaming services, not realizing what it takes to do what Netflix does, right? And they all lost that war. So Netflix is good at what they do, but what they do is being a tech company. Netflix isn't a studio. They're a tech company. All those other companies, all the rest of them are studios. Warner Brothers, Paramount, Disney, all studios. So it's not that I think Netflix is bad. They just have a specific model, and their model is no theatrical. Netflix hates theatrical, so.
And the CEOs criticized the theatrical window. And to be fair, I know people aren't going to want to hear this, but we got to this place because not enough people go to the theaters. I mean, I understand it from their point of view. Like, if you're seeing all these people and subscribers and number growth and everything, I understand it. Like, not enough people go to the cinemas. It's weird how on like Twitter is just not real life. People don't actually understand that. Like, people in there will be like, I don't know, rah about this, but then their actions just don't reflect it at all. You know, so I don't.
Hey, MSK,
Yes.
Is YouTube real life? When's the last time you went to the cinema?
A few months ago.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was having sex with my wife, okay, for one, and then she wouldn't let me pull out. Like, come on, what can I do? And you know,
that's why she was late.
What does this have to do with going to the cinema?
It's deflection. But Verbal Riot's totally right. Sadly, I don't think either WB or Netflix is the reason of this, but man, we are getting windows on movies that are like 3 weeks, and really, if you don't make your money back in those first 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. Sadly, I don't know that this is going to be the major change in it. Maybe it'll knock it down like a week.
Look, I've been predicting this for a while now, and every show I go on, I have said this over and over, and I'm going to keep saying it, and people for some reason don't believe me. But you know, I have the gift of foresight, man. And
because we're black, that's it, man.
I literally give movie theaters as we know it right now, I give it 5 years, man, before 80% of them are gone. 80%. What's going to happen is they're going to go the way of music stores, right? Where now, yeah, there's record shops that are like these boutique niche little places that you can go every now and then to, like, you know, depending on what city you're in. Before, you know, we had Tower Records, we had Sam Goody, we had all these big music stores, right? All gone. Right now, there's these little boutique music stores. Same thing's going to happen with movie theaters. There's still going to be movie theaters, but it's not going to be like these giant AMCs or Regals. It's going to be these little boutique movie theaters, man, where, you know, for shits and giggles, and you know, you need something to do with your buddies, you'll go. But for the most part, everything is going to be streaming because the film industry screwed themselves on this. They put themselves in this situation, right? They've trained us to not go to the movies anymore.
And one of it's by the company that's getting bought out. They literally did a day and date release date in 2021. Another reason why you can't even trust Warner Brothers. Yeah, like this year they're doing good. This is the same company that not only did day and date back in 2021, but people don't remember they did it underhanded. It was Jason Kilar. Remember him? He did it without the people involved even knowing. Then they had to pay. I don't know the exact number because actually they never revealed the number, but I heard it was millions and millions of dollars. They had to pay people in back-end deals to make sure that they didn't sue them out their ass for, I don't know, breach of contract or some shit. Like, this company has did major financially horrible, illiterate decisions for years. I can understand why they're getting bought out. It makes perfect sense because they're also the ones that contributed to this. Quite literally.
You also got to remember, man, Warner is one of the biggest studios in Hollywood, man. Like, in fact, it's almost sacrilege that Warner Brothers is being sold, right? Like, Warner Brothers is like a staple of Hollywood, man. And
it is, yeah.
It's just weird that it's not going to be its own entity anymore. Now, here's the other problem. Netflix, they are facing some, you know, legal issues with this because they're claiming that it's a monopoly situation, right? And in a way it is, because think about it. If Netflix gets a hold of HBO, that's it, man. That's it. HBO and Netflix, every other streaming service is done, right? Like, it's just over, right? But along with that, that means we're probably going to get less stuff from Warner Brothers now. You know, we'll probably get like a few things from Warner Brothers. I think they're going to bury Warner Brothers.
That's what I said. I don't, because you know how they said it in their press release. They're going to let the company operate the way it's going to operate. But most of that shit is only going to last until 2029. When it's like 2030 and they actually, let's say they do get them and they own them, they can do whatever they want. Like, remember the old saying back in the day, talk is cheap? Yeah. But, and like you said, if your theory comes true and there's not enough movie theaters around and the dollar signs are down, they will for sure change how their mindset works. And to be fair, that's how you're supposed to do it in business anyways. You're supposed to kind of change your mind given how the market and the landscape changes. Because you spoke of AMC, this probably could be a video on another show. from the last quarter, didn't they lose like $300 million in a quarter? That's terrible. Like, things are not good. I mean, whenever I go to the theater, I take my wife and we have sex and I guess you could say we watch the movie, but what else do we do now besides, Netflix and chill literally might be like the staple of how you see movies now. Netflix and chilling at your house with your significant other.
Well, now it's gonna be Warner Brothers and chill, right? I mean,
shit. Fuck, man. God damn it! It could be Grey Poupée and MSK and chill.
But you know what? And then there's the other question of what happens to the DCU, right? I mean, what happens with James Gunn? All these people now.
Well, he put an orgy in season 2 of Peacemaker, so he's probably good. That probably saved his whole career.
No, but I mean, really, they got movies that are planned out. How does that?
I think if Paramount bought them, he'd be gone. I think his job is saved because Netflix is buying them. I think it's all just based off like nepotism. I think if they just like you, they'll keep you. Because his contract runs up in 2027. But then again, like I said before, Netflix can either choose to extend it, because even James Gunn, fucking hell. James Gunn talked about this a long time ago before he became the CEO, which was he said that, he was hired to kind of, have the vision that this company wants of DC. Like he was like, like for a sports team, they get a new quarterback, how that quarterback shapes the franchise kind of thing. I remember that's what he had talked. He gave a cool, nice sports analogy of it. So if it depends, does Netflix like the vision of the DCU that is currently there? So if they don't like that version, they'll put someone else in charge. But that's if they don't like that version that's coming out.
But it's not even about that, right? I mean, it's like basically, even if they're happy with it, it doesn't matter. They're being sold, right? So what happens to James Gunn's contract? What happens to the DCU? Like,
unless they buy his contract out, because doesn't it end at like 2027?
I'm not sure when
it
ends.
Yeah,
that's my understanding, that it's 2027 that it ends.
Okay, because I know what he's committed to, though. I mean, he definitely has. They're committed to Lanterns, Supergirl, and
yes.
Clayface.
Clayface, yeah.
So when those 3 movies are finished, I don't know.
Maybe Man of Tomorrow is in that mix too.
Yeah, I think Man of Tomorrow is probably going to fall into that, and of course, the Batman Part 2. Granted, I know it's not part of the DC universe, but it's still going to be produced under their Elseworlds umbrella or whatever. So, I mean, so it's technically still going to be a DC Studios thing.
But I think that's all phase 1, that Gods and Monsters phase. So I think that's pretty much what he's contracted in for. And I mean, if it's not profitable at that point, I doubt they would keep him on. But
yeah, because
I'd actually let him try the phase.
Yeah, because this is the thing. I don't even want to be a doom and gloom guy either, but given that we've seen Netflix's patterns throughout, I mean, we've all been here since Netflix started. Like, their patterns are looking at money, how they view profit. It's way different than Warner Brothers. Like, entirely different. So if they don't see, I'd imagine, big dollar signs in a lot of this stuff, something's giving. So,
but Netflix, this goes back to, again, what Verbal was saying about their business model being different. What's profitable for them is different. I mean, they don't need to bring in, $500 million or $1 billion at the box office or whatnot. No. For them, it all matters about subscribers. What keeps their subscribers on their platform?
Right.
Like, for example, whether people liked Stranger Things 5 or not is irrelevant. It got people talking. Stranger Things is one of those things that gets people talking. You mentioned Netflix. Oh yeah, that's what has Stranger Things on there. And that's an example of something that keeps people on the platform. I mean, heck, the platform crashed twice when Stranger Things 5 premiered. So because of that, they're going to look for things that are going to keep people on their platform and keep people talking. So it's very different the way they look at it as opposed to
that's why the territory now is very like uncertain. I could understand why people are concerned, like, but Gray brought up Paramount earlier. We got to talk about Paramount. Paramount themselves have debt, from what I've looked into. Don't they have their own fair share of debt? It hurts like $14 billion.
There was just the Skydance merger,
right?
Yeah,
right. They themselves just had a merger. Isn't that crazy? All these, like, did Microsoft just merge with Blizzard not too long ago? Like, that happened like what, last year?
Sure, to talk every merger.
Every merger.
Netflix is in a weird position. It's not. Just the big boys. But yeah, it's weird because like Netflix has been trying to get a little bit more in the theater game. Like Bob was mentioning Stranger Things, the finale, they're trying to actually put that in theaters. They've done a limited run for a few of them so they could get kind of nominations.
Didn't the new Knives Out get a theatrical release also?
Yeah, they're trying to do that again for the consideration, but they're extremely limited releases. It's not like a full release or anything like Warner has been doing actually.
Netflix when they actually do a theatrical release, it's only a week at the most, like a week, maybe two. They do the bare minimum just so that they can get the nominations and shit like that.
100%.
Right. That's the only reason why Frankenstein is getting nominated for a Golden Globe, because it was in the theater for the minimum days, right? And I think the minimum is like 10 days or 14 days in the theater to be considered. So again, but yeah, you're right. Netflix, they don't operate on box office numbers. They operate on subscriptions. So for them, it doesn't even matter. Right? It doesn't even matter. So
it's that's why they're willing with this to spend HBO thing. Because the first phase of DCU, it's Creature Commandos, Peacemaker season 2, and then we're gonna get Lanterns, and we're also gonna get Clayface. So there's only 3 things that would actually be like profitable, and Superman wasn't that profitable. Maybe Supergirl will be. Man of Tomorrow is like what they're banking it all on. So I don't know how profitable this is going to be, but maybe that fits into Netflix's weird ass model of not actually making profit off of the thing. I don't know. It's weird.
It does because again, they're trying to keep the subscribers on there. They're already making profit as it is. That's why they didn't mind spending a hell of a lot of money on Stranger Things or something like that. Because again, it keeps people talking. Yeah, it keeps people talking and it keeps people on the platform. So as long as they stay on the platform and they're picking up new subscribers here and there, they're fine with it. They don't mind spending the money on it.
Well, we know they don't mind spending money because they wasted money on Zack Snyder. So we know they just got it.
That's true.
Oh, they don't care about it, but it's weird. They'll over care about some things, but then under care on other things. There's that's why I said for them, it's uncertain. Like one day they could go, you know what, DC's all we're going to focus on, and that's going to get all our money attention. And they could go, you know what, fuck Harry Potter. We how does that Harry Potter series play out? Didn't Warner Bros. Just spend a bunch of money on that? Not reimagining, but more faithful book adaptation for Harry Potter and a long-form television show. How does that pan out if Netflix owns them? Does Netflix spend the money to keep it going?
Well, not only that, but the actors signed an 8-year contract, so which is crazy to me. But
that's insane.
I've never heard of
that. What's that?
What's that, Gray? What'd you say?
Now they can do a crossover with Wednesday, though. It's going to be perfect. It'll be great.
Jesus Christ, dude.
We could see the kids from Nevermore against the kids from Hogwarts, playing Quidditch.
Oh my God. And that's the thing too, like on Twitter, because people are so fucking retarded. It feels like I'm like a king in a sea of retards when I read what these people say.
Your king card?
No, not yet. These people are like, oh, what's going to happen to DC? DC this. Yes, I understand. DC is very valuable, and I love DC myself too, but there's way other more important things to worry about than you liking James Gunn and him getting extended. Like this could have either serious ramifications or it goes the way the Disney Fox one, where it's just like, okay, it happened. Nothing really came of it, but it just happened kind of thing. So that's where I'm at with it right now. I have to just wait until we get to that crossroad because like I said before, right now, they can't really do anything until they said 2026. And even that, they already said they're going to let Warner Brothers operate how they're currently operating right now. So if Warner Brothers can be theatrically successful in one of the worst years, which is weird because in better years they wouldn't be, but fucking hell, this company is so odd, man. Another L for this company. They gave Zack Snyder $70 million to finish.
How is it an L? They're doing really good. L. Can you explain that a little bit?
$70 million to Zack Snyder to finish a movie that didn't exist. A random guy saw the hype for this release the Snyder cut. He was like, here's this $70 fucking million, dude.
MSK, do you want us to bring up your backstory? What channel is this?
Before, here's the lore. I was pre-crisis, then I was post-crisis, then I was New 52, and now we're in Rebirth.
Real quick, MSK, you mentioned the $70 million, but again, that was for a streaming service. again, the business model is different. They didn't care about the profitability as that much, as long as they got people to subscribe. That was going to help launch.
And do you think that added new subscribers
and
to
whatnot? So
do you think that added new subscribers to HBO Max?
No, whether it did or not, I mean, a lot of people were talking about it. I'm sure they didn't lose many subscribers from it.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You brought up subscribers earlier. That's the thing. Is for I don't know if this has ever been confirmed or said, because it feels like Netflix cancels stuff if it doesn't add subscribers to their platform. So all this DC stuff that they might eventually own, if these animated shows and live action shows don't add subscribers to their platform, I mean, what the quality affect each one? So like you dump enough money into like a few of them, and then the next two you dump less money because it's not getting you that return. Like I don't know if there would be doing that, because it's all, like you said before, it's all based off getting more subscribers for the streaming service. So it's going to be valued at such different metrics here. Oh, good Lord, man. Merger and business talk is crazy. But don't worry, Verbal Riot. We got each other. Fist bump, bro. Fist bump.
Is it? I think you have to go down. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. See, black guys get it. But no, I'm sorry about what happened, man. I know how you feel, dude. It happened to me many years ago. So, but we're glad you're here. I will give you a big hug when we meet each other in Vegas. No homo. Just one of those bro hugs like this. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to make it this year, like or next year. This past year, I don't know what happened, what came up, but I couldn't make the meetup. So,
how was your? Because I didn't see you. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was good, man. I just recently moved to Colorado, so.
Oh shit, you're in Colorado now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know for how long, but yeah, I'm here for a little bit. And
is it for a work kind of thing, or it's you just trying to LA?
Just change the scenery, change the pace for a little bit.
Yeah, it's colder.
But obviously, LA is like home, so. At some point I'll probably head back there. But yeah, just like I need to get away for a little bit because California is fucking nuts right now.
Oh yeah.
California is
dude, prices here are
it is being ran into the fucking ground, man.
Tonight I was hanging out with I had to go to the store with my ex because she's retarded. Literally, I bought a 12-pack of Sprite, 16-piece chicken, and some ribs. That shit came to $50.
Oh, easy, man. Like
3 items.
I used to get depressed going to the fucking market, man, because I go there,
yeah.
Drop $100 and I leave with one bag of shit, right? Just one bag. I'm like, yeah, LA is wild, man.
Dude, it's everywhere.
Gavin Newsom is running that place into the ground.
So one of my close friends from childhood, he used to live in Colorado. He came back here for I don't know what fucking reason because he's also mentally ill. Isn't it cold? He says way cold. Is it colder up there?
Yes and no. I mean, right now it's snowing, so yeah, it's obviously colder. But here's the weird thing, man. Like when the sun is out, even if there's snow on the ground, when the sun is out, it's never as cold as it looks outside. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Like you'll step out and it's like, oh, it feels like it's 60.
Okay,
but it's like 40. So.
Oh. This is gonna be a fun little video here. I've been waiting to talk about this for a little bit. 2 black guys going in on a white girl.
Oh Jesus, which one?
Sounds like my search history, God. Also, Bonnie Blue might be going to jail for like 16 years or getting deported. So
good. Well, basically she's going to jail for being a whore.
Yeah, and people say America's terrible. You can't go to jail for being a whore here. I mean, to a certain extent, you would say. But
I mean, what did she expect, dude? She went to India, man. They got their own rules, dude. Like,
and she had a bang bus trying to get barely legal adults. I mean, I saw the video she posted. She was teaching girls how to get stretched out. Like, I didn't watch. I'm.
Wait a minute. Did you just say you saw the video and then you said you didn't watch?
Yeah, I scrolled down. I scrolled past it. I saw a naked girl and I scrolled past. Maybe,
dude, that's like saying I took a hit but I didn't inhale, right?
That's what I'm thinking because he's like, I saw the video but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I kind of felt like, man, she was teaching this girl how to ride some guy's dick, and I was like, she's pretty good. I mean, Bonnie Blue, a pretty good teacher. If she ever got,
of course she is, dude. She's a.
God, like I'm not saying I wouldn't.
If there's one thing she knows how to do,
would you have sex with her?
Absolutely not. Oh no, I value my dick way too much.
Oh damn, because if she just gobbled and deep throated it,
dude, this chick banged 1,000 guys in a day.
It's probably at least now 5.
Oh no, it's more. But I'm just saying,
1,000 guys in a day. I saw the gangbang she put out on Twitter
in a day.
I was like, wow, those guys are disgusting. It was just,
dude. It would be a lot to kiss 1,000 women in a day, right?
right.
She literally fucked 1,000 guys in a day. That is crazy.
And not just, if you guys see, I know it's gonna sound cringy. I did watch a clip of it. It was on her Twitter page. It's not just fucking she did. She was straight up deep throating all these guys. So imagine her mouth on like 1,000 dicks to the balls.
And you know the worst part about that is, I guarantee you, there's still a guy out there who will marry her.
She had a boy. Remember, she was married, and she had a boyfriend actually, and then they broke up. That's why. Damn, it's crazy.
Why do you know her biography, MSK?
I have to, you know. Well, hi, Labs. He says, so Bob, is that what you thought this is what you'd be doing with a channel about movies?
I mean,
this is exactly what I thought it was going to be.
It's entertainment related, I guess.
I mean, hey, like, trashing on women, that's my fucking middle name.
Yeah, these aren't exactly the stars I thought I was going to be talking about.
Right. Yeah. But this isn't exactly Sydney Sweeney we're talking about here.
Yet. But no, I remember she said she got divorced and she had a boyfriend, but it was so weird. He said something so cringe. He was like, her holes are for everyone else, but I have them all for me when we sleep together. Like, what? Dude, this is why dudes don't get laid. They're such losers.
So it's like a timeshare?
I get.
Well, you have to understand too, man. Like most guys who like marry porn stars, like that's their mentality. It's weird.
It's so weird. They feel like since they don't get enough girls or get enough women attention, that's the best they could get. So they just try to latch onto that the best way they can. It's so disgusting. Man, people gotta have better self-respect for themselves. Like, have a little bit of dignity, some level of confidence. Like, fucking hell. But when women know that,
it's weird to hear dignity coming from your mouth, sir.
I forgot which porn star it was, but I remember one of them made some comment like she's married, I guess, and her husband doesn't mind what she does, and she made some ridiculous comment like, you know, oh yeah, you know, all these guys, you know, like they have my holes, but he has my heart. I'm like, where does she find this simp, dude? Like,
you know, like an MSK written poem.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Good Lord. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna say one thing to the live chat really quickly. You guys are all L's. There we go. They actually think
you have to speak it aloud when you type MSK.
They actually think I read what they say.
No, they can read MSK.
Yeah, they can read. Oh, you saying I can't read because I'm black? Okay, I got you there. They got you there.
No, I'm saying you just can't read because it's you.
Yeah, it's an MSK issue.
All right, so I need to prep this really quickly for the audio for the video, and the video is only gonna be like, we're not going too long. I know my wife always likes to say that, but okay. So let me make sure I stop that. Okay, that's the exact one. And all right, goodness gracious, shitting on a white girl. It's weird because I normally love white women, but white women are kind of stupid. So, you know, it's just what it is. All right. Let's have some fun. Hey, everyone. I am MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way, you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Sydney Sweeney gets on her knees for woke freaks. So, Sydney Sweeney is a white lady with some very nice boobs, and they're pretty good looking in my opinion. Ass looks great. Nice, good looking white girl. You know, she did kind of prove she's a little not there when, you know, she was like, I'm not going to get married. I value my career and all that shit. Let's be honest here. Any girl that says that within about 10, 15 years, mark my words, she's going to be like, where'd all the good men go? It's like, lady, you literally could have got married, but I digress. So,
okay, I will definitely mark your words when in 15 years, you know that, you know.
Oh, I know.
What can I say? Sydney Sweeney is just going to be, what would you call it? A spinster? She's just going to be old maid. Definitely no men are going to be interested in her, right?
I mean,
so let's definitely mark the date on this one.
Gray, mustard man. People have low standards. They'll like anything these days, you know? But
so you got a shot.
Fuck yeah, man. Sliding those DMs. All right. So I'll be honest here. I've never seen anything she's been in. I saw her. Okay, technically, no. I saw her when she was in that Madam Web movie in the trailer. I guess you could count that. That's the only thing.
And she was pretty good at it.
Yes, when she was upside down and looking hot. So outside of that, I know she's been in TV shows. I know she's been in movies. She has a new movie with Amanda Seyfried coming up called The Housemaid. So, you know, she had this American Eagle ad, and this is the problem with people just in general. And it's not even what people perceived out of it. It's just the fact of the matter of being online too much has ruined people's brains. Like this level of bad, where they took a literal clothing ad, a fucking clothing ad, and they were like, Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi, a white supremacist, and a bigot, and a trans. What is wrong with you? This is a literal ad on jeans, Jeans, not her promoting that blonde hair,
MSK.
blue-eyed women look the best with.
You can't be that dense though, buddy. It's a tongue-in-cheek play on words.
No,
it's cheeky.
Gray.
They know what they're doing, and they knew that it would get a rise in this day and time. Like, hell yeah, I'm all for them doing it, but don't act like it's innocent. Like, yes, you know it's a play on words. You've got great jeans.
So, Sydney Sweeney does have great jeans. She looked good in the jeans, and her GENES jeans look great too. I'm just saying that if enough people are perceiving that level of retardation in an ad, you spend way too much time on the freaking internet. You need to literally go outside. I know you guys don't get girls. I didn't have to ask that. I know most of you fucking losers don't. You fucking losers will let your fucking, I don't know, wife get banged by 3 black guys if it meant spicing up your damn marriage. So I know most of you idiots out there that saw that in that ad think that. Like, this is what people do. It's called projection. They're projecting imaginary shit not there in a jean ad. That's where I was like, wow, people are literally stupid. People are literally so goddamn dumb. So, you know, it got to a point where we have this. So she had this like interview, and she gave this reaction. We'll play the video right here. And people were like, oh my God, she's not condemning white supremacy and nationalism and all this gay shit. It's like, bro, this is a ad. What she did was ads for a freaking clothing brand. This is how dumb people are. That's
Nothing
literally
surprises me anymore.
This is what kids these days say as a word. That's called reaching. Hey, I'm gonna reach for this. It's not there. Your brain is stupid. You're stupid. You actually need to go. Hey, schools don't teach us shit anymore. They don't teach you guys how to read, critically think. What happened to the critical thinking you were taught in school? What happened to that? Does no one critically think these days? Like, actually assess a situation and go off of what it actually is? Because back in my day, when I saw a hot girl eating like a Carl's Jr. burger, I didn't assume that, you know, maybe she hates turkeys and maybe she hates pineapple on pizza. It's like, oh no, it's a hot lady eating a fucking burger. That's it. It's literally not that big a deal. But everything on the internet tends to be a big deal when you're talking to literal lunatics who see like Nazism and everything. Crazy people. Holy mother of fuck. Their moms definitely should have swallowed.
Well, was the lady eating the Carl's Jr. burger? Did she have nice jeans?
All the ones I ever saw, she sure did. Well, she wasn't really wearing jeans. They were wearing underwear, but point still stands. I agree with you.
We're sort of talking around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a jean ad. I mean,
yes, this would be the reaction of anyone. That would be the reaction. Yes, I just did a ad for clothes. It just even getting that level of reaction proves how dumb people are, or how much being on the internet would fucking screw your brains.
The reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt. Like,
I don't know. I saw your Instagram. I saw you in some bikini pics, but and we've seen the dresses, and the dresses make your tits look great. But I love me some white women, but I agree.
Every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
Yeah, I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this, but I'm going to ask anyway. I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Social about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy moment for anyone, and I wondered what that was like.
It was surreal.
It was
Oh God, not getting baited into what that dumb bitch was asking. Listening to her fucking horse shit. This is pants. This is the problem that we ran into back in the day when we were growing up. You know, like we were watching just nothing but a bunch of cartoons and movies and television back in the day, and then there was a saying where if you perceived so much of it in real life, there used to be a saying called "You're watching too much television." Yes. A bunch of you people on the internet so much, you don't even know what real life is. That's why most of you can't function. That's why most of you don't even know what gender you are these days. Because you're literally fucking retarded. I swear, I'd imagine most of you don't have dads either. And we know that most of your parents are fucking single too. So there was apparently a follow-up to that she put out. There was the quote here. Sydney Sweeney tells people that she doesn't support the views that people connected her American Eagle campaign to. Quote, I was honestly surprised by the reaction. I did it because I love the jeans and love the brand. I don't support the views some people chose to connect to the campaign. Many have assigned motives and labels to me that just aren't true. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm always trying to bring people together. I'm against hate and divisiveness. In the past, my stance has been to never respond to negative or positive press, but recently I have come to realize that my silence regarding this issue has only widened the divide, not closed it. So I hope this new year brings more focus on what connects us instead of what divides us. So people are calling this fence sitting. People are calling this her bending the knee. This is the way I look at it. So two things. Number one, this is all she had to say right here. That's all you have to say. Because this is how people perceive things anyway. If you don't say anything, they assume what your stance is already. That's how a lot of people are. Everybody's did it. Everyone's guilty of that, right? That's what people are. And if these people already perceive you as some evil white supremacist, nothing changes. Even if you did apologize, even if people call this bending knee, it doesn't matter. They're still never going to like her and going to hate her in general. Now, a lot of people are saying that her American Eagle ad contributed to like her box office failures because she's been a part of a lot of box office bombs. Because I don't get how people don't correlate these things. Those aren't correlated though. They're not. As we've highlighted here on this channel in many videos, and everyone here has mentioned this, movies are in a bad state. Cinema is in a bad state. Movies are going to perform much worse than they used to back in the day. That's just how that's how it is now. That's the landscape. So having these controversies can maybe affect the box office numbers. They can also not, because the landscape is going to be as bad as it is right now currently.
Well, another part of this is that it's not just that, but she picks terrible roles, man. Look, there used to be a rule in Hollywood, right? Mm-hmm. It was one for them, one for you, right? Meaning one for the studio and then one for you. Whatever your little pet project is, whatever little indie film you wanted to do. One for the studio, one for the actor. The problem with Sydney is she's done too many for herself. Let's just put it that way, right? She needs a big blockbuster movie, right? She needs a big budget blockbuster movie. And I'm not talking about like some action movie. It could be a rom-com, but she needs to have something so more mainstream than
people
what she's
know her
been
more
picking,
from
man.
Euphoria than her movies.
Right. It needs to be more mainstream, dude. She's picking these little niche projects like Christy, where she's playing some lesbian boxer no one's ever heard of or cares about, right? Mm-hmm. She's picking all these little random parts that no one really gives a damn about. Like Americana, which I did like as a film. It was still an indie film, man. She needs a big studio movie, and then we could decide if she's worth the money or not, or if she's worth the hype, right? But until she does that, it's hard to gauge, where her value is at.
It's also, to add to your point, that American Eagle ad probably got her more attention than any movie she's did in the last 5-6 years, I would imagine. I think she got big, not just because of Euphoria, because I think she's very attractive. Because women inherently have that about them. If they're attractive, they just get people to, follow them and interact with them. That's just the easy value that women offer, based off looks. So, like, I've seen her get way more attention for, like, the dresses she wears than anything. I can't show them in the video because YouTube doesn't like that when you show half-naked chicks. But her boobs come out very, very good in dresses.
The thing about Sydney Sweeney too, though, man, is that she is a very good businesswoman. Like, she knows what she's doing. She made a shit ton off of that American Eagle ad.
Oh,
She also made a shit ton off of that bathwater soap she was selling.
Oh yeah, she did
with
do that.
Dr.
Oh, that was
Squatch. So
gross.
yeah,
So
I mean, this girl knows what she's doing, man, and she knows how to use her assets to get what she wants. I have nothing but respect for her. I think she's, you know,
I understand why she took Madam Web. If you're looking at what people thought the superhero genre landscape was going to be, it's understandable she would get a superhero role. But it was just the fact that she picked Madam Web. It's like, did the agent not know how these universes work? Whoever this person was, a girl, guy, picked something out of the Sony Spider-Man universe. God damn.
What are you blathering about?
but
Do you
part
think you
of that
could
was-
just pick and choose something? On top of that, she parlayed that into Immaculate. She literally did that so that she was able to produce her own movie, and it turned out really well for her. She was nobody before that, and now she really parlayed it into a very, I don't know, what would you call that? Public-facing career. She's only gone upward
was
and
she on
onward.
Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel? Because she was on one late night show where she went viral because of that dress she was wearing, where it was pushing up her boobs. God damn! I feel like she's had more success just being attractive at this point now. I don't know. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be some half-ass apology? Because that's bad. Also, this thing with her being a conservative. I'll just tackle this. Okay, guys, just pointing out here. All of us potentially, I'm not saying myself, I just voted like last year, but that's a different story for another day. So someone could literally have registered to be a Democrat 10 years ago and then change their viewpoints, but then, didn't change how they registered to vote because they never voted again. Vice versa too. Someone could be a Republican, registered, change it to be a Democrat, but not actually vote again. So it just shows that they, voted Democrat or Republican. I know people have put that on here. Oh, she votes Republican. She was on my side. I'll be honest here. She's not on anyone's side. She's on her own. Women literally only care about themselves and they're on their side alone. That's it. Like,
no, that's not true, man. There are a lot of crazy like women on both sides of the aisle. Like, there's a lot of crazy conservatives.
So
a lot of crazy liberals.
Well, so her values for being in Hollywood are going to be wherever the wind blows, wherever the current thing is. She's going to that.
You know what? I don't think that. Honestly, I don't think that's what it is, man. I think she just doesn't want to get. Here's the thing. She doesn't want to divide her audience, man. You know what I mean? Even though they're already divided because they made some stupid opinions about her. Yeah. But she just wants to make movies. And I get that, right? Like, she doesn't want to deal with all this bullshit, dude. That's a problem with Hollywood right now, is that actors keep talking, saying dumb shit, and then people don't go watch the movie, right?
Yeah.
So she's trying to avoid that.
And it's weird because people said that her
MSK.
lesbian.
Speaking of weird, though, you're the weird one here.
Weird.
Okay, so you're saying that her politics they blow with the wind, so to speak. I believe was the parlance you chose to use.
To tie to my point,
what's one of her political opinions?
I don't think.
I'm just saying.
This the thing is, I don't think it matters because I don't. Well, what people assume by seeing that is, hey, she's on my side. She's not on anyone's side. Okay, so a Republican chick like her got.
But you just said that she's a liberal, so that means that her politics blow with the wind.
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter. Someone could be a registered Republican and it not mean anything because they could just change their views. I'm saying that label that people saw, it doesn't mean anything. Like literally, people want to say she's conservative. Okay, let's just use that. What conservative chick do you know just gets fucked on a TV show naked? That's a conservative chick? Really?
But here's the thing. You were saying that you didn't know if that was an apology or not. She doesn't specifically say which view she's talking about got attributed to her from the ad. She could be talking about extremes on either end or the extremes on both ends.
Yeah.
And it could just be her, like the verbiage she uses is that I'm just trying to bring people together. And I think this goes back to what Verbal said, that she's trying to not divide her audience. She realizes people on both sides buy the jeans that she's
she didn't even value getting married. Like she didn't even value getting married. I don't know. So that the political angle that Greg brought up, I think that people are attributing way too much that I don't think she's politically inclined at all. I mean, we know most women are not really politically inclined. So all of that is just
what? That most women are not politically inclined?
I love my hot takes. See,
why are you saying we? Nobody condones or endorses anything you're saying.
No, I'm just saying the whole angle that people try to attach to her with like I think it doesn't mean anything to her. And even if it did, it just doesn't. I just don't think being in the landscape she's in Hollywood, that is going to have any effect on how people see her. Also, keep in mind, her actions don't show it. She gets fucked on in an episode of Euphoria, and she posts half-naked videos of herself.
She plays a character in a sexy show.
She did. She also said, I remember this is a quote. This is the one that also kind of went viral. She said she will not stop doing sex scenes. Yeah, that's not someone's future conservative wife, guys. That's a girl for the streets.
Why not? So why couldn't
you
date an actress who formerly did?
There's a difference between a sex scene and porn.
Right. Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Remember the quote I'm talking about where she said, "I'm not going to stop doing them." But I think that's
no. And by the way, she said nudity. She didn't say sex scenes. She just said nudity.
God,
so.
yes, that's okay.
Yeah, this isn't the same about who we were talking about a little while ago. This is completely different here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this isn't Bonnie Blue.
God, man. But no, like, I think she's very hot. I think it's fine to be attractive and everything. I think. Oh, remember a while ago that one ugly old lady said she was overrated and ugly? It was like that 40-year-old fucking chick. I was like, lady, you look like whatever. I won't go too far because, I'm too real for white people and Mexicans and Indian. I'm joking, guys. It's all jokes. It's all part of the entertainment. No, all jokes aside. I don't know. See? So you're saying I'm not Dave Chappelle?
No.
That's the punchline.
Definitely not.
Okay. So it's just, I don't know. We'll have to see how it pans out. She's going to do crazy things that I think will net benefit her more. Sorry, that will be a net benefit to her career more than just being in movies. So we had the Dr. Sasquatch soap. We had the American Eagles ad. We had one of the late night shows, right? We had the quote that we just talked about with Verbal Riot. Fucking hell. We have anytime she posts an
Why did you just lump him into that quote now all of a sudden?
Oh my God.
As well as you talk about American Eagles and Dr. Sasquatch soap.
Anytime she's on a red carpet, where whatever she wears, go. I think her marketing her attractiveness is doing a better thing for her career than being in movies. Because Gray, what's the last movie you saw her in?
The one that Verbal Riot was just talking about, Americana. I think it was filmed like a year ago, but it was recently kind of released.
And before that, was Adam Webb, right?
What? No.
And before that, what?
And before that,
I haven't
hear anything else?
Well, he was trying to say Madam Web, but no, I definitely saw Immaculate, Madam Web. There's like two other ones that I've seen before that.
Yeah, she's in a movie with Ana de Armas.
That's the one.
What is it?
Oh my God! It's the three. They remember they were having interviews with Ana de Armas.
Where they're stuck on an island together or something.
Fuck, man! I gotta watch that for science purposes. I gotta see a taco getting eaten out. Ana de Armas is.
Oh, dude! I hate to disappoint you. They don't play those kind of characters, man.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, they're not.
I wanted to see like Sydney Sweeney's tongue in her ass, like digging her out.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not going to justify what you're saying, but I am going to say this. I will say it's a huge fail when you have Ana de Armas and Sydney Sweeney in the same movie, and it's not sexy at all.
Oh, fuck.
Like
you for the interviews.
Reboot Wild Things.
Yeah, remember the interview where Ana de Armas is like sitting in remember the one where she's sitting in they're sitting in those like comfy chairs, those round ones, and Ana de Armas is just looking at her tits. I'm not kidding, guys. Sydney Sweeney literally just has
No, I'm looking at that post right now. Now that you bring it up,
yeah, I'm saying out of any movie, even Euphoria, all the movies we mentioned here, she gets more popular, not even being in movies. I swear, every popular thing I know her from is not from a movie.
Well, I mean, you don't watch movies though, MSK. So why would you know her from a movie?
That's true.
I put the link in the private chat, but yeah.
Oh yeah, for science reasons, yes.
No, but I mean, just for the audience knows what we're talking about here.
I just hope that MSK never learns to use AI video because, man, his mind comes up with some horrible things. If he could actually get it to produce video.
Gray, I go to church. I get on my knees for the Lord, unlike Bonnie Blue, where she loves and enjoys to get on her knees for thousands of men. Sydney Sweeney probably would get on her knees.
She's Catholic?
Probably would need a cross inside of her. No, so we'll start with Gray. What are your thoughts on Sydney Sweeney and her? I don't know. Would you call it an apology? Probably not. Just a statement. You would say probably.
I think she's making a statement because people were kind of speaking for her. Even in that interview, it was kind of if you can get past the copious amounts of vocal fry from that interview, where she was basically implying that like she's okay with like Nazism or some sort of eugenics thing, where it's just a tongue-in-cheek play on words. I think that's all you have to say is it's a joke. It's a double entendre with the word.
I thought that was implied by the way she was answering. That should be implied. It was a joke, right?
It should be, but the fact that this lady had to ask her and they had to actually take it seriously, I guess she probably didn't consider that some people actually couldn't take a joke. So it sounds like it is just like Bob was saying, the extremists, essentially a message to them. But I don't know. I think she's been really good with her career and trying to parlay her assets to bigger and better rewards. And it seems like she's getting there. So good for her. I know I'll be watching her career.
Oh, yes. You'll be watching her career for her valuable assets she provides to us.
Indeed.
I swear to you guys, if you guys watch her interviews, whenever she's at a red carpet wearing one of those dresses that shows her big, nice, jugs, that shit goes hard on mute. I don't even know what she says at the time. That shit is on mute. I'm just watching some jiggling. So, Bob, what are your final thoughts and opinions on?
Yeah, I don't think this is an apology. I think, or her bending the knee per se. I think this is her just saying, look, there were ideas and views that were attributed to me, because she doesn't get specific. It's not like she came out and said, these crazy conservatives were putting me on their side, or she didn't come out and say, these crazy liberals were putting me on their side. She doesn't get specific on that. I think she just says, hey, look, there's stuff that's not true. In reality, I just want people to come together. I think she knows that she needs to keep her audience intact, and I think that's what she's trying to do here. I don't think it's anything more than that.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think this was like, I don't see people keep saying she bent the knee, she kissed the ring. I don't think that's what this is. I think she's just trying to move on, right? She's trying to get this, like, here's the thing. She did a jeans ad, man. You know what I mean? And
that's what I said.
The fact that people are still talking about it today, I think she just wants to wrap it up. Like, I don't care for hate, and what she said was very general and generic. But here's the thing she didn't do. She didn't blame the fans, right? She didn't blame the audience, her audience. She didn't throw shade at anybody. She just said, I denounce hate, which is meaningless, really. You know? Yeah. Doesn't mean anything. But that's all she said. Yeah. That's not bending the knee.
Yeah, I think the one key part was she was like the whole labels thing, where she had like said many have assigned motives and labels to me that just aren't true. Yeah, this way people should stop doing that, and especially for women, because we know how their values blow one way.
But if you also think about it, it was the left who was throwing labels at her.
They're all
right.
Exactly.
They're like she's promoting Nazi eugenics. This is a clothing ad.
So in a way, if she were throwing shade, it would have been at them, not at anybody on the right.
Good Lord.
I agree with that.
Probably those blue-haired, fat, overweight chicks on TikTok who have those nose rings, who have like 5 kids by 10 different dudes. Don't know who the daddies of any of those dudes are.
Are you mad at them just because they reject you, MSK?
I have standards, Gray. That's how it works around here. So, yep. As for me, we'll see the next chapter in Miss Sydney Sweeney's playbook here. I do love watching her red carpet interviews on mute, or anything she does on mute, because those jugs go hard. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you've not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swagking, and we're going to sign out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye. Peace. That was pretty good. You guys were pretty solid there. So we'll go for like another 15, 20 minutes, actually, because
I got to go ahead and drop off. I got to go.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Unfortunately.
So you guys are leaving me here with just Gray? He's mustard.
Actually, the night dentist just called me.
Okay, I guess I'll just wrap it up here. Oh my God. Okay, we'll start with our guest, Verbal Riot. He came late, just like my wife.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I was on a different show that ran later than it should have, and
that's okay, man.
I went straight from there to here. So,
well, thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely, guys, absolutely.
Do you have anything planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Yeah, guys, you can catch me Wednesday night. I'll be hanging out with Chrissy Mayer and Nina Infinity talking about the Nick Fuentes and Piers Morgan interview.
Oh, that was crazy.
We're
Oh
probably
my
going to talk about what's going on with
God.
Candace Owens and
Yeah.
TPUSA. We're going to get into that. And then Thursday, my live show is back. VRL is back. I did my first show last Saturday, but I'm back in Thursday rotation. So, guys, 9 p.m. EST. I guess that's the easiest way to do that.
Yep. All right, Gray, what you got planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Yeah, so thank God it's Tuesday. The show that I'm doing with Labs Comic Fan and Charles, otherwise known as Will Escridia, where we talk about stand-up comedy. Last week we did a live reaction to Gringo Poppy, the so-called comedy special, the very infamous one. This week, I guess Charles wants to kind of be introduced to the Rogan sphere and kind of those comedians. So if that sounds fun to you, come on over there, YouTube at Last Panel 1 tomorrow night. And then, Thursday, we got the Thinkers over on YouTube at That Darn Kid Is channel. International panel, we get together, disagree about everything, but leave somewhat amicably. So come check that out. And then Friday, people have been asking for a better panel show. And by God, we gave it to them. So come on over to the last panel on Friday. I can't remember the topic, but I'm sure it's going to be a banger, probably better than here. So, the deal. Bob's there. But yeah, that's about all I got going. Bob, what you got going on, sir?
Well, tomorrow night over on my channel, we got this week's episode of Dad's Turn to Talk. We're going to have Lily, 300 Mirrors on X, and she's on the Monday Hangover also. She'll be joining us tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair. So that's going to be a lot of fun. On the episode, we're also going to be ranking our top 5 Quentin Tarantino movies. I had played with the idea of doing a tier list, but in reality, I think all of them are going to be like S tier, A tier at a minimum. So there wasn't going to be much debate there. So so we're gonna just rank our own favorites, and we'll talk a little bit about the WB cell as well over there. And then, of course, you can catch me on X and on Critic List, and on Fridays over on the last panel.
Hell yeah, Lily, man, I haven't talked to Lily in forever. I gotta get her on for a one-on-one again, or a one-on-one because it was locked up on a platform that's just garbage. So, gotta entertain the ladies, as they always say. With my Riz and aura farming that I do so well. Before we go,
say aura farming or chloroforming? I'm not sure.
Muzan Jack 215, just making you aware, I star in a new DC animated movie coming out. It's crazy. I am going to be the richest man tomorrow, and I'm going to have 5 Lamborghinis outside my house currently. So, I guess if we all just stay what we are, I guess we can be that. No. As you guys know, for me, later on tonight, I am going to be streaming, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And if all of it comes together, I should have a very big one-on-one with someone around 5 p.m. PST. And I've been wanting to talk to this guy for pretty much like almost 5-6 years, actually. His channel's massive. He's a very big inspiration for me to, even just make content back in the day. So I'm going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel tonight, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel earlier tomorrow morning, afternoon, and then I have that big one-on-one. If it goes through. Hopefully it goes through. He said it was. We confirmed it. I'll send a follow-up email to make sure it all, goes through. So I also have some really interesting one-on-ones coming up this week. I'm going to have a MILF on, so hopefully that goes well, But yeah, basically, Master Duel tonight, Master Duel tomorrow morning, afternoon, and then big one-on-one. To just look forward to that. And yes, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show.